The Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Arcn, says research works on cocoa and livestock in the various agricultural research institutes have been put in use in farms. Executive Secretary of the Council, Professor Garba Sharabutu, made this known on Tuesday in Abuja while presenting his scorecard to Agricultural Correspondents Association of Nigeria. Sharabutu also blames the inadequate off-takers as one of the reasons agricultural research findings have been on the shelves years after they have been produced by researchers.
There are two dangers to this country as far as agriculture is concerned. One is the issue of insecurity, which again another lady asked. The second is COVID. Now everybody knows that there is a problem with this COVID. And that's the more reason why the policy is on quick, early maturing. We're not talking about high yielding, early maturing. And which are the early maturing? Crops that are annual, crops that we can grow all year round are the ones that we are trying to encourage. Be it rice, cowpea, maize, sorghum, millet. And if you look at these ones, they are the stable crops that we have in this country, cassava inclusive. So these are the ones we want to emphasize. Now, it will not be easy for us to develop a quick maturing one overnight. That is the more reason why the ones we have now, we want to map out as a strategy to tell the person in Plateau, if you want to grow maize, this is the variety that will give you high yield on the plateau, rather than just allowing it loose for the farmers to just go and check. So this is the strategy we are specifically. Now, even the seeds that are going to be produced now in number, we are not going to lay and wait for the farmers to look for the hybrid seed. We are going to ensure that our research institutes develop this, multiply them in terms of multiplication so that we have enough seeds. So AIL Zaria will be now requested to produce more seed. Ibadan will be required to produce more seed. Badegi will produce more seed because the off-takers are not there to multiply the seed. So the responsibility, according to the minister, now falls back on our research institute to make sure that we do this.
After distributing 10 million cocoa seedlings in 2020, the Cocoa Research Institute says it will disburse additional 5 million seedlings to farmers in 2021. As the board chair, Abdullahi Jao, disclosed this, saying since he joined the Research Institute around 2019, at least 7 million cocoa farmers had benefited from across the country, including cocoa farmers in Adamawa State.
3 weeks ago, the government contracted us to produce 5 million seedlings of approved cocoa that is on the market. That is the Cocoa Research Institute introduced into the market. And we are doing that now. We did about 10 million last year for also the Agricultural Institute, and all those seeds are given free to farmers.
For livestock, the Arcn boss said the National Animal Production Research Institute has been making efforts to improve the milk and meat output of cattle, but it has been faced with the challenge of getting the animals in one place.
NAPRI was established before the 60s. We have succeeded in breeding a special breed of chicken. We call it the Chika Brown. But from the research we are sponsoring right now, we are trying to improve on the milk production. Now, what is the problem? The problem there is NAPRI attempted to do artificial insemination in order to improve the genetic material of our breeds, in order to have high-yielding milk as well as high-yielding meat, quality meat. What is the problem? Artificial insemination has to do with getting animals to stay in one place, because you cannot artificially inseminate an animal that is hungry. So you put them in one place, you flush them. When they come on heat, you inseminate them, then you'll be able to see. Getting our people to stay in one place is a problem. What is our solution to it? We have keyed into the NLTP, the National Livestock Transformation Program. And this is the best way to go. Ban grazing in terms of moving from one place to the other, locate them in a place. But you see, the land tenure system and the controversy that is being generated, The diversion of the good intention of government into politics and religiosity and ethnicity is really the problem.
Recall that in 1960s, agriculture was the mainstay of Nigerian economy until transition to oil. Sharabutu argued further on the need for internships for graduates of agricultural science. These, he emphasized, will prepare the students ahead of real investments in the agricultural sector upon graduation.